it is not the obligation of business to create jobs. Business is not in business to create jobs. Business is in business to make money for its investors, to make money for the people who created the business. That's the purpose of business. That's why people go into business. They go into it to create the product they want to create and to make money. And if that involves hiring people, then those people get paid. And there's a legitimate trade that happens. I pay my employees what they're worth to me. They are willing to take the job because what I'm paying them is worth more than their time. They're getting paid more by me than the alternative of either sitting at home doing nothing or what somebody else is willing to pay for them. So the purpose of business is profit. It's to create value. It's to create value for the people who own the business. Now, if you want to build a business that has as its goal a non-monetary benefit to yourself, then that's fine. You can do that. You can create what's called a nonprofit. And there, the profit is just not monetary. You're doing charity work. You're pursuing some other, some goal of education or educating the culture, like the Ayn Rand Institute, trying to bring Ayn Rand's ideas into the debate. It's a non-profit organization. It's not there to make money for its investors, but it's still not true that it's there to employ people. Now imagine starting a business for the purpose of employing people. Well, where does the money come from? How do you pay them? What products do you make? What do you do? What motivates you? No business exists just in order to employ people. And that's why it's completely legitimate for companies to move to a different state if they think they'll make more money in a different state, therefore firing their employees here and moving somewhere else, or to move to China, or to do whatever is necessary, as long as within the law and as long as it's moral, as long as they're not violating somebody else's rights and they're treating people in a just, honest way. It is completely moral for a company to fire people, to lay them off, to move, to replace them with robots, to replace them with computers, which is exactly what's happened during industrialization and with the computer revolution. So again, the purpose of business is not employment. The purpose of business is to make money. And it's only, again, altruism, the morality of altruism that drives us to believe that because people have a need for a job, it's somebody's purpose to fulfill that need. Business has money, therefore it's business's purpose. It's its moral responsibility, business's moral responsibility to provide people with jobs. It's not business's moral responsibility. It's not private equity's responsibility. And we will know that we are winning in America when businessmen are willing to stand up and say, yeah, I laid a lot of people off. My purpose is to make money, not to employ them. I'm sorry they had to, leave, but that's not my responsibility. Indeed, employees leave businesses all the time, and nobody complains then. They don't seem to have a responsibility to the employer. Why does the employer have a responsibility to his employees to employ them forever? Again, as long as you treat people morally, in a just, honest way, then you're not responsible for them. And if making money requires you to lay them off or to move to China, whatever, you're completely legitimate in doing so.